What's up, guys? So I get asked a lot of questions about owning a rifle company. And so today I comprised a list of the top 10 questions, the questions we get asked the most frequently. And I'm gonna go ahead and answer those for y'all. Put it on our Instagram, our YouTube channel, and so on. So that way you guys can get the answers to all the questions you've been asking us. And hopefully, rather it inspires you to start your own 2A business or whatever the case may be. Even if you just want to know more about us before you support us, hopefully you get all the information you need. Let's jump into the top 10 questions that I get about Rostic Arms. Question number 1 is, why did I start a rifle company? Believe it or not, I actually wanted to work for other rifle companies. There's some sweet ass rifle companies in my West Michigan area. The biggest one being like Type A, BG Defense. They make amazing rifles. The thing is, when I wanted to, whether it was an influencer or a manufacturing job or whatever, none of the rifle companies I approached would work with me. To be fair, it was in like the height of COVID, so people were pumping out products left and right, probably didn't have time to really consider what I was asking for or offering. But I was like, I love firearms. This is my passion. Nobody wants to give me a chance. I just do it myself. And so ultimately, that's what led to me making Rostic Arms. What separates me from a PSA, a BCA, or other budget brands? And that's gonna be the quality. You know, the quality of components we use. We're not just using the cheapest Chinese parts kits we can find. Everything we use, we either get manufactured for us or it's industry standard, like the Magpul stuff. I'm a big fan of the Magpul stuff, as you guys can see. But that's really what separates us, is the quality, our brand, our story. So in addition to the bomb ass rifle you're getting, you're also buying from a new, but I would say premier, black owned manufacturer, locally made manufacturing. Yeah, quality though. Third, this is a good one. Why don't I get braces? If I got money for all the guns I have, whatever, how come I don't get braces? And here's a couple things about that. One, I didn't think it fucking mattered that much. I thought people would care more about the quality of this, the information that I put out in my videos and things like that. I didn't think people would give a fuck as much about my grill as they think, right? And the truth is, yeah, I do got money and I could just go do it, but it wasn't that big of a deal to me. I got a kid that's about to graduate high school soon. I'm stacking for his college. There's lots of stuff going on, including the background. I just didn't think about it. So, maybe one day I get it so y'all can shut up. But in the meantime, you just get what you get and you don't throw a fit. What is the best part of running a rifle company? The best part is watching all the people train, seeing our logo and our lowers on countless content videos, seeing people actually running the products. They're giving us the feedback, but our feedback is 96% positive. The other 4% is really just personal preference type things that our customers may ask for. But the feedback on our rifles is great, and that's the best part, is actually watching people run our guns. What's my best advice for someone who wants to get into the same thing I'm into? Find your lane, mash on the gas, man. That's it. People will tell you that this market is oversaturated. I don't believe in oversaturation because everything is oversaturated. I believe you just gotta find your spin on it, your unique thing that makes you you, and you just push it. And even if it isn't the thing that takes you to the next level. It may push you to the thing or introduce you to the person who takes you to the next level. So if you want to get into this, just start. I do have some videos, a video series I'm working on to teach people how we did it. So that way, if you want to follow the blueprint, you know what I mean, and put out your own line of firearms, have that money though. That's the big piece of advice, get your money right. What brand is our rifle most comparable to? If I'm 1,000% honest, it probably, I just gotta be real. I don't like comparison, right? I think comparison is a poor man's sport. I don't compare our stuff to anybody else's. I just put out the best product that I could put out. That being said, if I had to pick somebody who I'd strive to be like, it would be like a BCM. BCM is a great company that makes phenomenal rifles that are just workhorses. Like, those rifles just run. There's never a question of quality. There's also nothing super fancy about them. It's just high quality stuff that just goes. And so that would kind of be who I strive to be like. I want our guns to just be workhorses that people can just run, not worry about quality or anything, just run them. What's the hardest part about being a business owner? You can never turn it off, right? People don't care that it's the holidays. People don't care that it's Sunday. You could have just lost somebody in your family. They don't care. They want to know the status of their order. They want to know, can they place a new order? They will send you a million messages on how much is this, only to never buy it. And you got to respond every time, right? Like, one of the things as we start to scale that I'm focused on is getting more of a customer service team in place so people don't have to reach to me directly. Because the hardest part is you can never turn it off. Like, if you guys DM me at my son's football game, I gotta respond. Or in 20 minutes, you're sending another message, and then it's, oh, Rostic Arms doesn't answer messages. And in reality, I'm just at a football game with my kid. You can never turn this off. Someone I look up to in the industry, if I'm honest, anybody who is doing this at a high level of excellence, that's black. So like Surplus Army, like Tom and them is doing their thing. Shepherd Arms, I'm watching them do their thing. Anybody who's doing this at a high level of excellence as an African American is probably somebody I look up to. And no, everything's not about race, so I don't want to hear that type shit. But the truth of the matter is, this is a hard space and industry to navigate as a black man, especially. Women, I feel like, are a little more accepted into the industry. But as a black man on the manufacturing side, I've encountered racism like you would not believe. So anybody who's navigating these waters at a high level of excellence, I salute. The best business advice that I could give somebody else is kind of what I spoke to earlier, but there's no such thing as oversaturation. Like, yeah, there's a lot of people who can do something, but you just gotta find your way to do it. If you think about it, there's a new clothing line that pops up in any genre of anything. There's a new premier clothing line every year. There's stuff, my son was telling me about a clothing line called Denim Tears. That's like super fire, Subi. But those are brands that when I was coming up, they weren't a thing. But the clothing market is oversaturated. You see what I'm saying? You just gotta find your way, your style, your spin. Like, don't believe the hype that there's too many people who do something. Because just like everybody loves one thing, they're always looking for the new and the next thing. That could be you. Last one, when are we opening a store? We're not. So, I've been going over this long and hard, man. Thinking through this, talking to my wise counsel. And we're not opening a store. What we will open is a manufacturing site with a showroom where transfers may take place. But in reality, we are not opening a store. the liability that comes with a store is just crazy. And the stuff that's going on in my hometown of Grand Rapids, Michigan, I feel like I would be playing myself and I would be pigeonholing myself. With a manufacturing facility, we can expand what we produce on our rifles as well as tap into some other industries. I feel like a store requires too much human equity, and I think that resource is better spent in manufacturing. So no store. Well, believe it or not, them was our top 10 most frequently asked questions, man. I hope that it helped you get to know us better at Rostic Arms, man. Shop rosticarms.com for whatever you need. Download our catalog for free. It'll tell you, people ask questions like, what kind of bolt carriers do you use? Who makes your barrels? Do you guys make everything on your rifle? If you go to rosticarms.com and download our catalog, all of those questions are answered on there, plus more. You can learn more about dealer pricing, as well as some options for Cerakote and more. So rosticarms.com, download the 2024 catalog. I don't know why people are downloading the 2023 catalog. But thank y'all for the love and support, man. We do buy and sell used guns and all of that. So hit us up for whatever you need. Love y'all, man. Peace.